What's up everybody, welcome to No Money Monday with DogAndPony, your weekly showcase of games that won't break the bank. I'm DogAndPony, and this week's free-to-play game, or more accurately, alpha/demo of a game, is Streets of Rogue. Streets of Rogue, as the name suggests, is a roguelite game. It draws influence from titles like The Binding of Isaac and Nuclear Throne, but has a heavy focus on player choice and options to allow for more emergent gameplay. The game is being developed by Matt Dabrowski, aka Mad Guy 90, and he describes it as the world's only RPG roguelike action stealth shooter brawler co-op mega game. The demo can be downloaded right now from itch.io for the low price of absolutely free. Check out that link in the description. Since the game is still in alpha and isn't yet fully featured, we're just gonna play it and discuss it as we go. The game doesn't have any music yet, so I took the liberty of adding in a generic background track just to spruce up the video a little bit. You can play alone or with a friend via local co-op. For today we'll stick with single player. There are currently 19 characters to choose from with over 40 planned for the full release. Each one is different from the others, from their starting stats to their starting items to their special abilities. We'll look at a few different characters, starting with the recently added blank slate character, the Slum Dweller. We're brought to a procedurally generated city, starting in the slums. We progress through the game by completing missions for a mysterious shadow organization called the Resistance. The Resistance tells us what to do, but how we do it is completely up to us. Our first mission is to operate the 3 switches in this building. My first thought was to knock on the door, but since nobody answered, well, I went ahead and broke it down. We could try being stealthy. We'll sneak under this camera's cone of vision and into its dead spot. That set off an alarm, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and kill everyone. Alright, that's one down. So, we'll hack this computer, maybe unlock the safe, read the emails. No, that would be rude. Alright, that other guy hasn't seemed to notice that we're here yet. We'll take out this fire thing, operate this, and step on the floor switch there and get crushed. All part of my plan. That completes our mission and gives us a little reward. We'll come back here and open up the safe we unlocked earlier. Set off an alarm. Did he hear it? He heard it and he's coming after us. He hasn't seen us yet. No, there it is. Alright, we're just gonna run away then. Or kill him. Killing him's fine. Oh, now he's gonna run away. The world kind of functions on its own without us. You can see that this gangster has wandered into rival gang territory here, so now there's a little bit of a war going on between the Bloods and the Crepes. Let's go take a look at our second mission here. Looks like we gotta neutralize the guy in this bar, which, you know, usually means kill them. There are other ways to do it, but killing them's the easiest. What did we get as a reward for that last mission? Electro pill. Okay, if we take this, we electrocute everyone we touch. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so we'll hit him a little bit. That should just about do it. There we go. And we cleared our floor, which means we can now go down to the next one via the elevator. So we'll finish up this fight, pick up that ham sandwich, and just keep moving. Oh, yeah, right. We're still electrified, so everyone we go near is going to get hurt. And they're not really gonna like that. We'll walk into them real quick. That's fine. And we'll just go to the elevator. We leveled up, so we get to pick a new trait. We got Loneliness Killer, get a new follower every floor. Butterfingerer makes enemies drop weapons when we block them. GPS reveals the whole map, but I don't think it actually does anything. And Good Trader makes shops cost less. Not a big deal. Let's go with Loneliness Killer. I like getting a new follower every floor. Now we're down in slums too, and thanks to Loneliness Killer, we've got another slum dweller here following us around. For the most part, this guy will help us out in combat and provide a useful distraction if we need it, and that can really come in handy. Let's skip forward and try out something a little different. This time we'll play as the cop. The cop has a special ability that allows him to arrest people. It makes non-lethal play a bit easier, but sometimes you'll still get forced into combat. To add to the role-playing in the game, arresting people that are guilty gains you experience, but arresting anyone innocent will cause you to lose it. The people relating to our mission targets are always going to be guilty, but that doesn't mean everybody in the building around them will be too. For example, this bartender is guilty, but his customers aren't. So when we start to arrest him, no one's going to attack us, which allows us to complete this mission without killing anyone. We might as well rob the guy while we're at it. We leveled up, so we get to pick a trait at the end of the floor. We'll go with Drug-a-Lug, which identifies the effects of all syringes. We've picked up a couple along the way, and normally we'd need to use them to find out what they do. The syringes we have are Acid and Confusion, and injecting those into ourselves would have been ill-advised. Instead, we should just use them on someone else. We'll go ahead and pollute the air filtration system on this building and take a look at what happens. With only one office drone left alive, arresting him and retrieving the safe combination is a snap, leaving us free to go in and finish our mission at our leisure. We've arrived at the third floor and picked up Loneliness Killer along the way. The third floor always has some sort of hazard. It could be a killer robot or a constant barrage of missiles, but this time we got radiation blasts, which means we need to be inside every time that clock counts down to 0. Which can sometimes get us into some trouble, but it's better than being stuck outside during this. Our first mission on this floor is a simple rescue and escort mission. Shouldn't be too hard once we've gotten past the guards, right? Wrong! Don't you remember the radiation blasts? We finished talking about them 22 seconds ago. Once we get through these traps, we should be able to free the prisoner and make a break for it. We could wait 10 seconds to head back out, but is it really worth it? Don't worry, unnecessary risk is my middle name, and I've never forgiven my parents for that. There's just 2 more things to do before we make it out of the slums. The first is to have a small heart attack while forcing our way into this house, and the second is to neutralize everyone inside. If we walk through this door, we'll probably have to fight this person, but if we lure her out here, we can surprise her and arrest her peacefully. Sneaking up on and arresting this last person should be a piece of cake. From there, it's just a short wait, followed by a short walk to the elevator, and we'll be on our way to floor 2-1, the Industrial District. The current alpha release contains 2 different districts, the slums, which is where we've been up to now, and the industrial, where we've just arrived. Everything here is a little more dangerous than it was in the slums, like when flames shoot from the sewers. Both of these areas have 3 floors adding up to a total of, you guessed it, 6 floors. The best thing about this game, and its main selling point, is the amount of variety. Need to break into a building? Sure, you can go in through the entrance and handle the inhabitants in a multitude of ways. But why do that when you can cut your way through a window? And why take the time when you can just blast a hole in the wall with a grenade? But why waste a grenade? Just let the dropping bombs handle it for you. Why bother waiting for that when you can just teleport inside and right back out? No matter your playstyle, there's something in this game for you. While Streets of Rogue is still an alpha, it's already a huge game and a lot of fun. I've played it for nearly 10 hours and haven't even begun to get bored. The demo is currently available for free, but when the game is released, it will probably cost between $12 and $15. When that happens, it will be well worth the money, but in the meantime, I'm sure you'll find that Streets of Rogue is well worth your time. There is a ton of content that I didn't have a chance to show you in this week's episode, so we're definitely going to be taking another look at Streets of Rogue at some point in the next 2 weeks. If there's any other free-to-play games you'd like to see featured here in the future, let me know in the comments and I'll check them out. I'll see you in the next episode.